first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
21G, 21G. Come on, 2. 20 TX. 8. Corner, long.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 32 yards.
Go ahead.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's complete to Evans. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And third down coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
From the gun on third down, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The ball comes out, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep.
That is caught. What a throw. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. On play action, Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The man in motion is Watson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Off running left, it's Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
32 Stinger. 20 TX.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Tua now on 1st down. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go.
On 2nd down, Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Jacobs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Handoff here, up the middle, and a minimal gain there, down to the 20. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Track at 60. Come on. Set, trap 60.
The man in motion is Watson. Down to the 10. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. To throw is Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's Tagovailoa. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They send Evans in motion. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
In motion, Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is brought in. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A huge play just before the half. Pickup of 46 yards. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front, and 3rd down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. That complete to Jacobs.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now a 3rd and 2. The man in motion is Watson. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Open man left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Love. Taking off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They face 2nd down and 7. Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to fourth down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Miami. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Okay, ready? Go!
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins will take over possession here at the 44.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Solo left Zion.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. On first down, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Play action, Tagovailoa. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That's caught. It's Evans. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going for it all. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hill brought in motion.
Let's go. 21G, 21G.
Now a first down throw for Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Again, it's Tua. The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Pierce.
21G. Hey, out.
3rd and 2. Tungo Vailoa. That is caught. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call. And it is a big one. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Jacobs. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rocco switch. Set go.
They'll go with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. They'll run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll stick to the ground. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. They'll keep it on the ground. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Here's second down and 3.
70 Lions.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for second down. The man in motion is Watson. taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Rocco 80. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing on second down, Love. He's going to keep it himself. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.